how's it going? Hope all is well. Welcome back to my channel. Unfortunately, I'm here with another sad story. This is about a 25-year-old daycare teacher from Milwaukee. On January 2nd, Tashonda Ward decided to go to the hospital. Ward waited for over 2 hours in the emergency room before leaving to find faster help.
The medical examiner says Shauna Ward came to Freidert's ER with chest pain, shortness of breath too, according to her family. Symptoms a cardiologist says should raise concern.
She was very active on social media that day, so she was able to provide updates on what was going on. At 6:45 p.m., she posted on Facebook, "I really hope I'm not in this emergency room all night." And at 7:36, she updated her Facebook and said that the hospital was so packed it didn't make any sense. She said she would have been better off if she would have went to another hospital named St. Joe's. And the last post she made regarding the hospital was at 8:35, and she was complaining about the emergency room system. She said they really need to do something about it. She said she had been there since 4:30 with the shortness of breath and chest pains for them just to say it's a 2 to 6 hour wait to see the doctor, which was totally ridiculous. Sad thing about this incident is the fact that as soon as she left the hospital, she collapsed and she died shortly after. And now her family is looking for answers. They want to know why she wasn't seen sooner after she reported her severe chest pains and trouble breathing. And another thing a lot of these articles are not putting out is the fact that she had an x-ray done during her visit, and it showed that she had an enlarged heart.
The timeline of the end of Shauna Ward's life is becoming more clear. During her 2.5 hours in Freidert's ER, she was given an x-ray that showed an enlarged heart. Her family says she was never treated.
First on 58 and a doctor from Arizona decided to discuss how severe it is for someone to be seen in that condition.
We do recommend that, patients should be seen in a very timely fashion to determine if it's serious or not serious and what the next steps should be.
An x-ray showed cardiomegaly, an enlarged heart.
It can be very serious.
Her mother also joined the news station, and she was basically saying that her daughter just could not bear the pain anymore, so she decided to leave.
She was like, she's not going to wait that long. She's going to go to another hospital. And she didn't make it.
Mother is scheduled to have a meeting with the president of the hospital, and the hospital did release a statement to the news, and they said the family is in our thoughts and has our deepest sympathy. We cannot comment further at this time. And according to the news stations down there, they said that the wait time at this particular hospital is very, very bad.
Data from the last few years shows that Freidert patients spend an average of nearly 4 hours in the ER before going home. That's more than an hour longer than the average Wisconsin hospital. In Shauna's case, the cardiologist says ER staff generally can underappreciate heart risks in young women.
Trying to make those judgments is not always the easiest thing in an emergency room.
The doctor added that heart disease is the #1 killer among women, so she urges women to advocate for themselves if they feel that something isn't right.
According to USA Today, Ward had a history of this. In March, when her baby had passed away after the umbilical cord wrapped around the baby's neck, Ward was told she had developed an enlarged heart during her pregnancy. They also said that there's no mention in the report as to whether Ward's retained an enlarged heart since the pregnancy or if it was a result of a recent flare-up. According to the doctor, it can be temporary or it can be permanent. In either case, it can put people at a greater risk for blood clots, cardiac arrest, and other heart problems. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people are not trying to say this, but when it comes to Black women in the hospital and receiving proper care, are often dismissed, and it's just been proven. Even the American Bar Association, they made an article about how Black people simply are not receiving the same quality health care that their white counterparts receive. And the statistic shows a Black woman is 22% more likely to die from heart disease than a white woman, 71% more likely to perish from cervical cancer, and 243% more likely to die from pregnancy or childbirth related causes. You know, we really have to prioritize the measurements of health disparities within institutions and other providers. The numbers are just ridiculous. Like, I don't know if we need to start building partnerships to enable patients to have, you know, a more meaningful role when it comes to developing these solutions, because we need to do something about this. Someone needs to make racial equity a strategic priority. This story is very sad, and I'm praying for her family. This is so unfortunate. I know a lot of people that take health for granted. I've come across a couple of people in my life that will never go to a doctor, never will seek help. And you have someone that's willing to go out there to get the proper care that they deserve, and they still can't get help. So sad. You guys, let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.